What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. I asked AI to John Cena's retirement tour matches to predict John Cena's retirement tour matches. Hey, I need to fix my spelling a little bit. Maybe English isn't my first language. Basically, I asked AI to give me John Cena's retirement tour matches, and I just said, they gave me 50. And John Cena's not having 50 retirement tour matches. But there was some that they put numbers by that meant how significant and how they think they were going to have them. So, yeah, I picked out those ones because I think that's what they're really hinting at. Like, for example, John Cena faces Eddie Thorpe, I think was one in NXT. Does make a little bit of sense. And they also know John Cena's a heel in this. So, let's get started and let's go crazy. First off, we need to talk about John Cena's retirement tour matches with April 19th, WrestleMania Night 1, they say. Oh, that's Night 2 main event. John Cena wins with The Rock's help, a destruction of brass knuckles, becoming a 17-time champion. So they are going to predict kind of wins and finishes, which is actually pretty cool because it's going to kind of give us an idea of how they are booking this and what's going on. But yes, they have WrestleMania 41. They already have the match here. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for champion. And John Cena will be winning the championship. You're going to see Cody Rhodes here. Maybe more than once. So, next match on the list. What's his next match you'll go to? May 17th, King and Queen of the Ring. So, they don't have Backlash yet. Which I don't blame AI for not having Backlash. So, I'm not going to bat an eye at it. May 17th, the WWE Championship. John Cena versus Sami Zayn. And Cena retains via interference from Travis Scott or The Rock at King and Queen of the Rings versus Sami Zayn. Oh my God, imagine Travis Scott being there. I would be in shock. I don't think The Rock would be there. But I like this prediction. I think Sami Zayn at a Saudi PLE, that makes a ton of sense. And I actually believe that's going to happen. I would not be shocked if that does happen. And I think it makes just a ton of sense with Saudi being one of Sami Zayn's kind of towns and homes that he really loves matches at, and having John Cena really being the one to go against him and be a real heel there. So we'll see on that. Up next, we have June 28th. So now this is the Money in the Bank match, which is a month gap where John Cena enters the Money in the Bank match. Yes, AI knows John Cena is the championship and holder here. And he thinks it's going to be John Cena versus Logan Paul, who I think would be in the Money in the Bank match, Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio, Carmelo Hayes, and Andrade. And Cena wins the briefcase late in the match, adding insurance to his title reign. So they 100% believe that John Cena will win the Money in the Bank briefcase, which, funny enough, doesn't really become a factor later on, which is super funny to me that in this whole reign, they have him winning the briefcase, but he doesn't lose and then cash back in to win, which, holy crap, imagine that. John Cena would win the title, or win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Say he loses at SummerSlam to Cody or something, then cashes back in to have the match go again, because maybe he lost to a roll-up, and then he beats Cody Rhodes. Oh my God. Number 18 championship? Oh my God. Dude, that would be actually, you know what? WWE's going to do that one year. I'm calling it now. WWE's going to do that one year. We will see. Other than that, yeah, there's not much to talk about for this Money in the Bank match. Up next, though, we have July 7th. So now we see a regular Raw match against Cena versus Punk. So I'm shocked that they have this match here. But Cena and Punk have a match, but Punk wins by DQ. So making it where Cena gets himself disqualified to retain the title. So that's insane to me. Punk wins against Cena as a champion, but it's because of DQ, and so he doesn't get the title. Some Roman Reigns-esque, Seth Rollins-esque disqualification. That's insane, and that's a tough prediction. That's a prediction that a heel John Cena, I could totally see doing against Randy, against Punk, against somebody that's in that high caliber kind of player. My God, is that a prediction? That's crazy. Up next, July 26th. I just realized they have SummerSlam here, which is August something. Undisputed WWE Champion Cena versus Rhodes. And Rhodes wins the title back in a huge, huge victory, ending Cena's title reign, which is super crazy in my opinion. I feel like SummerSlam is the way to maybe end his title reign, but I want to see him maybe win back the title in his last effort. So he has number 18. I think that would be a really cool way to really have Cena having number 18 instead of 17 to really separate himself from everybody else. Then we have August 4th, Raw, John Cena versus Braun Breaker. Cena loses cleanly, putting over the rising star in Braun Breaker. So I do believe he has to elevate some talent even as a heel. Braun Breaker versus Cena is a match I need to see no matter what. And I could really see Braun Breaker getting pushed over for Cena, and Cena loses cleanly, making Braun Breaker a huge, huge star later on in the retirement tour. Then we have up next, August 30th, Bash in Berlin. John Cena versus Gunther. So if there is a Bash in Berlin, I do expect Gunther to be a part of it against Cena. And it would make a lot of sense if Cena was champion that this would be the main event. If not, it's still a huge match, but Gunther wins in a hard-fought match, boosting his momentum. The only thing I'm not liking about this kind of prediction right now is that Cena isn't looking dominant. I think Cena needs to be very dominant in his kind of retirement tour. And for me, Gunther winning here, I get it, but at the same time, kind of hate it. September 19th, SmackDown, John Cena versus AJ Styles. So I do believe that this is a match. Shout out AJ Styles' new transparent render. Styles wins in a nod to their classic 2016 rivalry. Again, another Cena loss, which does suck, but another match that I do want to see. I don't think I want to see on SmackDown. I would love it if it happened in Clash in Paris. Is that what it's called? Clash in Paris, I think it's called. I don't know. Up next, September 27th, Clash of the Castle, Paris. Is that what it is? I didn't know if it was that. That's kind of crazy. John Cena versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre wins, avenging past losses. I need Cena and Drew to happen, but I want it to be for a title, really. And, dude, Cena's losing a lot in this tour right now. I don't think that's going to happen. That kind of sucks. But still, a match I want to see. October 6th, Cena versus Logan Paul. Cena loses, elevating Paul as a top heel. If Cena as a heel loses to Logan Paul as a heel, my God, I'm going to crash out. Truthfully, crash out's going to happen because I need Cena to beat the living Christ out of Logan Paul. Up next, Crown Jewel. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Reigns wins in a blockbuster heel versus face match. Yeah, Cena's taking L's, I'm realizing, on these predictions. Does Roman Reigns and John Cena have a match? I don't think so. I would understand if they want to do it with Cena as a heel versus Roman Reigns as a babyface. That makes a lot of sense, and that would be a blockbuster match. Do you do it at SummerSlam? Do you do it at another PLE? Survivor Series could be a good way. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't love it. Up next, SmackDown. John Cena versus Montez Ford. Cena wins. Of course, he wins against Montez Ford, putting heat on a young star. So I like this because Cena and Montez Ford obviously is a shock that I think people would say that this would happen. Cena as a heel against a babyface Montez Ford could be a way to really push him as a single star. I'm hoping that when Street Profits lose the tag titles, they push both of them as single stars. Tag division is great. I love the tag division right now. But I would not be I'd be remiss if I didn't say Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have the single star potential, especially Montez Ford. And they should be pushed to be single stars. You know how hyped they would get. My God, they can be a faction at times, but the singles push needs to happen. Up next. Oh, that's not up next. Up next, though, We have November 29th, Survivor Series, Team Cena, which is heels, obviously. Cena, Rock, Logan Paul, and Dominic Mysterio. Only 4 versus Team Rhodes. Rhodes, Punk, Rollins, Uso. I think it would be a 5-on-5, but that's fine. A nice 4-on-4. Team Rhodes wins with Rhodes pinning Cena. I think obviously setting up probably a retirement match if I would have to guess. December 1st, Raw, John Cena versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton wins, revisiting their iconic rivalry. So again, another John Cena loss in the books. I'm guessing for his retirement, he's going to probably lose. I never really read into it as much. I just really saw the names and kind of made the edits from there. And then the final John Cena retirement match. Raw Ruthless Aggression Special. I've seen a lot of people call his retirement Ruthless Aggression Special. Which I think is probably going to be the name, or they do actually like a John Cena dedicated episode. Whatever it might be, Rhodes defeats Cena via submission, a crossroads into a tap out, retiring Cena in his final match. Cena shakes Rhodes' hand post-match, turning face one last time. I think he would turn face a little bit before and end on a really great note. And does Cody Rhodes retire John Cena? That is the question. And to me, my candidates are Cody, Randy, Punk, and Rock. I think Rock and Cena would have I think that should be the match, in my opinion, out of all of them. Just being honest, Cena and Rock being the final match, especially with what they're creating right now. And Cena wins over The Rock, and they finish his kind of history and his wrestling career. Just my opinion. This is already making me sad just thinking about John Cena retiring. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.